Oh, shit! Get on your feet!
This is culturally inappropriate.
Happy Monday, everybody. The start of a brand new week.
This is culturally
the continuation of Pro Wrestling at SummerSlam is in the books, the 2026 edition. Yours truly, God's favorite host. Thank you for joining us on today, Monday, August 3rd, 2026, kicking off another week. We wanted to get on here, talk a little bit about what happened this weekend. Night 1, night 2 of SummerSlam. A lot of opinion, a lot of commentary, a lot of discussion in the community. And I got my boy with me, my guy, Iowa's favorite son, repping.
Put reactions up. So definitely go subscribe to my channel.
Appreciate it, brother. Now, as we get into it, everybody, hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, hit the bell. Let us know how you feel about SummerSlam. Vote on the poll. Let us know your grade. You can super chat us, become a member, leave a comment. All right, Jugs. Now, we talked, you thought about possibly going. You are a guy who goes to these shows. What led you to ultimately not going to SummerSlam? As we know, ticket sales kind of was the big discussion going in. I believe they had like 35,000 the first night, maybe a little less the second night. So really, the amount they would want for one night, which the show could have been, they got over 2 nights. But how did you feel? What maybe led you not to go?
You know, it's like the storylines right now really going into the show. Like, there is a lot of stuff isn't moving me. Like, okay, so the Oba and Brock match, okay, that match I was looking forward to that. I also was looking forward to the Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns match. Of course, I was looking forward to that. And then also the CM Punk and Roman Reigns, I was looking forward to that. CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. I don't know why I said Roman Reigns. I was looking forward to that as well. But other than like the rest of the card looking down, I mean, there wasn't much stuff that was really moving me. Like, I don't know if you're feeling the same way, but it's like, I don't know.
Not even $25 tickets, huh?
Not even $25 tickets. I mean, they weren't really, sitting all the way up in, like the Raj seats, sitting all the way up there. And then they didn't even have like a big screen in the middle. Like, so I got like,
yeah, I was going to say, I didn't see the screen because usually you see the screen where you can see. I didn't see that.
Yeah, they didn't have a big Titantron like in the middle, like above the ring. I mean, maybe because they had the Hell in a Cell there, but they usually have a big screen. So, and
then it was weird, like they had a lot of the side tarped off for whatever reason on the camera side, it looks like.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like the market, like say like different markets and stuff, they're gonna have more stuff, like a less of a tarp and stuff. Like say like LA, they're gonna have more of a crowd there. Like Minnesota's a weird market and stuff, like
yeah.
The Midwest.
You don't think SummerSlam, you think Minnesota.
No, you really don't, because apparently like the weather was kind of weird there in Minnesota. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of happy. I'm happy I saved my money.
For sure, man. Yeah, for me, it's just to think about the cost of travel and to go out there to the show and then to go to the show. And then it's just the like you said, the product. I mean, I really can't think of too many shows this year that I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to go back and watch that. Maybe Mania Night 2 with Roman and Punk with some of that stuff. The ladder match, I believe. We had Brock and Oba the first match. So that was like the only show I can really think of this year that really captivated me a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the product isn't really moving me right now.
What's up, everybody in the chat? I see you, Big Red, Jerry, Alex, JJ Hawk, everybody. Thank y'all. All right, let's get into it. Let's go to night 1. Now, I want to talk about something. We actually started night 1 with the singing of God Bless America. I don't know if you know this. It was Triple H and Stephanie's daughter, Jubbs. We had some nepotism at its finest. I'm going to find a picture for you. Now, people were booing her. I get the nerves. I get the concern. Oh, you want to be nice. But when Triple H tells us, fuck off, enjoy the show, be fans. And then we see, oh, they're cutting talent. People that have been there 10 years, the New Day. People that have been there 20 years, like Sheamus. Oh, asking people to take pay cuts, and they're running all these ads, and they're saying they're in debt. But then you bring in people's family to sing the national anthem. And then you got Ryan Garcia and all these countless B-list celebrities, and that's what confuses me about it. Like, what are we doing here with the overexposure? And why the hell is your daughter singing the national anthem when I don't think she's a professional singer?
Nah. Yeah, I did. I remember hearing that on Saturday night. I didn't really care much about it. I mean, yeah, that is nepotism at its finest right there. And it's like, really, really here. I mean, yeah,
bro, they even pimped her out and gave her a wrestler name. Vaughn Evelyn. I had to find the name. Vaughn Evelyn.
Vaughn Evelyn.
So
What the
Vaughn
hell?
Evelyn. They didn't even want to give the chick a name so people could find and know who she was, but the internet and the sleuths on social media. But just had to point
Yeah.
that out. Not sure if you guys in the chat knew that, but was not the best rendition. I'll just say that. So you guys listen to that. But Vaughn Evelyn, the daughter of Stephanie and Triple H, did sing the national. Oh, God Bless America. Excuse me. All right, let's start off night one. I actually think we started off good. Now, I got some of these match times up. We love to look at the times, get our stopwatches out. Liv Morgan and Io Jugs. Now, obviously, coming in the story, Liv hasn't defended the title in over 100 days. They just had the last match at Night of Champions, so it's a rematch. This was the first match announced for SummerSlam. But at the end of the day, we know Io's going to show up to work, and Liv showed up to work. And I think they had one of the best matches of the weekend. Got some time to work, and that ending was pretty smooth with the whole Oblivion, flip, cold breaker, then the second one. So I thought Liv was going to win. I know everybody was picking Io. I thought Liv was going to win because I think the story is with Roxanne and with Money in the Bank coming up. I think she could be the favorite, especially now with Chelsea Green, which we'll get to as champion on the women's side on SmackDown. But maybe Roxanne could maybe win Money in the Bank to take it away from Liv. That's maybe where we're going. We know that's in October. But how'd you feel about this first match? Your girl Io, you going to do the thing for the people? You going to do it? There you go. There you go. I missed that. Appreciate it.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? I was actually kind of expecting Liv Morgan to lose here because the whole curse that was going on. And also I completely forgot this was Liv Morgan's first title defense, which is kind of crazy
Terrible,
to think
bro.
about.
And remember, Io won the title, and then she didn't defend the title for a while last year.
Yeah, I mean, because Liv Morgan beat Stephanie Vaquer at WrestleMania,
Yep.
and then Liv Morgan hasn't been doing much with the title. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Liv Morgan and all, but her booking, like the way they've been booking her, has been terrible. But as far as this match goes, this was better than their Night of Champions match. I gotta tell you that right now. They were really, going balls to the wall here. They were going 100 miles per hour. I mean, of course, we had interference from the Judgment Day with Raquel and Roxanne. I even like when Io Sky, she hit Oblivion in the match. I thought that was pretty cool.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And there were some points where I thought Io Sky was actually going to pull it off. But no, I mean, I like that, like the ending sequence you said there. Like when Liv Morgan did the Oblivion, but Io Sky flipped and like she reversed. Nice. I like how she did that. But no, I mean, hey, this was a good match. Probably one of the best in-ring performances that Liv Morgan's ever had, in my opinion.
Real quick, Raquel Rodriguez, new women's Intercontinental Champion. Are they going to do something with her? I'm glad she finally won something. I know you're a big Raquel fan.
I am a big Raquel fan.
You've been calling for this for a minute, probably since last year.
Yeah, I'm happy that Raquel is IC champion. Hopefully they have a good title reign with her. Hopefully it's not a short thing. But yeah, she's definitely well deserving of having that title.
All right, let's get to our guy, the one and only mid-card Knight, aka LA Knight.
Yeah.
He teamed with Solo Sikoa, Royce Keys, former Powerhouse Hobbs against the Bloodline, Jacob Fatu, Jey Uso, and Jimmy Uso. This was 11 minutes. This was like a Raw match, but sponsored by Gears of War. So we had the branding there with the commercials and all of that.
Of course, all the branding. That's another thing I want to talk about. I mean, that's kind of what they expect out of this ESPN era and stuff, or just kind of whatever we got going on right now. I mean, the ads weren't as bad, but there's still so many damn ads, so many sponsors. That's the way they try to get, to pay off his debt, what they got going on right now, apparently. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just tired of all this branding.
real quick, LA Knight pinned Jey Uso. How about Solo becoming a babyface, Jugs, running it back? I mean, how you feel about that?
I was actually kind of surprised because I thought maybe Royce Keys or Solo Sikoa might churn during this match and the Bloodline would win. But no, the babyfaces got the win here. LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Royce Keys. Which Royce Keys, he was looking phenomenal in this match. And also Solo Sikoa, I actually like him as a babyface. I kind of want to see more of his babyface, how he was in NXT. Because he can actually talk on the mic pretty good. So if they can have him like that a little bit more, hey, I'm all here for it. But yeah, I was actually kind of surprised the babyfaces won.
They're now saying Solo might be front runner for Money in the Bank, maybe to cash in on Roman. They're saying now, who knows?
Really, that would be interesting to see.
Or
But,
LA Knight. You know, we say that every year too. You know,
LA Knight, I'm not going to hold my breath there, with him. I mean, I would love to see LA Knight get a big push, but I
maybe
don't
he's
know.
next for Roman. I know Alex just asked in the chat. Maybe LA Knight's next because I don't know who's next for Roman. I don't even know, man. Everybody's on SmackDown now, Judge, which we'll get to.
Yeah, I mean, they dangle that carrot in front of us. They're
Yes.
like, okay, yeah, they're going to give him a push. And then, they push him for a little while, and then they...
Well, this is all leading to War Games anyway, so.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, we'll see more matches of this, I'm sure. Variations or things, but it's something. It's something, LA Knight was on the show, so I'm not complaining. All right, Jugs. The third match was something I was actually looking forward to. Speaking of storyline, maybe one of the best stories coming into the show.
Yeah.
Gunther and Nick Aldis. Gunther felt like he was screwed by Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis didn't back down. A lot of people don't know. Nick Aldis is a really good wrestler. He gets the theme, looks great. Mickey James is there. His son is there. He taps out. I probably wouldn't have had him tap out, maybe just pass out. But he loses, as we predict. Gunther wins, I guess, ends his career for now. And just like that, Nick Aldis is back as GM. But what you think about this match? I wish they got more time, only 11 minutes, though.
Yeah, this is how I kind of expected the match to be. I mean, we all knew that Nick Aldis can go. He's not your typical general manager. He's a former NWA champion. He's a former TNA champion. So he's not new to being inside the ring. So he actually got really good offense in on Gunther. Even at one point locked in a sleeper hold on him. But yeah, I mean, we kind of expected Gunther to win. He's a career killer. Basically kind of career killing. Nick Aldis in ring career. I mean, who knows if we see him back in the ring again? Maybe one more match, and then he finally calls it quits. In the ring. But
that'd be cool. Yeah, maybe at WrestleMania or something.
Maybe in the WrestleMania next year,
maybe Drew McIntyre, because that was like the rumor he was gonna feud with maybe Drew, maybe him and Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania next year.
I would love to see that. Drew and Nick Aldis go at it. That'd be good.
That'd be something cool. Yeah, and he's only 39, Alex. So, all right, we got to get to this because I just saw Alex put something about one of the Bellas who's hurt. Fatal Influence, JC Jane, your girl Fallon Henley. I know you like some Fallon Henley and Lainey Reed. The new women's tag team champions defeat the Bella twins, Nikki and Brie Bella and Paige, who turn on Paige at the end, which we all saw coming from a mile away. But
what a shocker.
The Bellas are so cursed because Brie Bella has a broken fibula. Is that a leg? I don't know, but looks like she's going to be out for a while. So
broken fibula. I think that is in the leg. Yeah.
So all this is for nothing because it looks like they were going to tease maybe AJ Lee coming to help Paige, and now what are we going to do?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I thought the turn was going to happen like later on. I mean, I was kind of expecting a turn, but not here at SummerSlam. I was kind of expecting the baby faces to win, like the Bellas and Paige to win here. Also, I like the gear that they were doing. Kind of inspirations, like a twist from all three of the women here.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. But hey, I'm happy that they had Fatal Influence win. And also, Fallon Henley, she was looking good in the match. I mean, this is kind of more of a typical Raw match, I would say as well. I hated how on this show or on night one we had 2 6-person tag team matches, and they were back to back.
I know it's like
they weren't back to back.
Yeah, they were separated by one match, but it's like couldn't put one on the other night.
Yeah, I mean, why? Why did we have to have?
And then 6 matches. I know we get 20 with AEW, but they could at least gave us 7 or 8. Because I mean, I'll just go to it now real quick. No Braun Breaker, no Ilya Dragunov, no Carmelo Hayes, no Jordan Grace. Like we said, no Stephanie McClure. I mean, I know I'm forgetting people. I mean, just all the people left off the card is ridiculous. Julia.
Mm-hmm. To be honest, they don't need 2 nights of SummerSlam. I don't know. I kind of feel like an old school wrestling fan. Like it's like WrestleMania. Okay, that's exception, and that's okay for being 2 nights. But like SummerSlam does not need to be 2 nights. You could put all these 12 matches on one night. Hey, and I'll be fine. I'll be fine with it.
I agree, especially if they're only going to go less than 3 hours.
2.5 hours or so. Yeah.
I mean, come on, Raw goes longer than that, and SmackDown was 3 hours. This early this year, so
yeah.
All right, Jugs. I mean, we watch AEW. We thought we would get this match there. We get it here in WWE. It was supposed to happen in WrestleMania, but we get CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. They go 30 minutes. Storyline was really trash. I was a little disappointed with that. I thought the match was fine. I thought Punk was going to win. I think most of us did. We thought maybe Cody could maybe go heel. We know WWE is not going to do that probably right now, but I think they did a good thing here, bringing back Randy Orton, and now him and Cody can have their feud, not for the title. And CM Punk has other things to look forward to, which we'll get into. But I like what they did here. The match was good. but the story was a little lacking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the match was really good here. Like these two guys can really go in the ring. I mean, they have a lot of chemistry with each other, and then a lot of history as well. It used to be, how when they first in WWE first did the first stunts, they were kind of like the, they were the boys and stuff, and now they're the main eventers, which was cool here. I mean, of course, we heard them voices. Them voices were going off. We had the return.
Did you like when Randy winked at you? He winked at you.
I did like the wink. He was winking specifically at me right here. So yeah, I'm happy Orton's back, and I'm happy it's not surrounding the title. I mean, we're not going to have Pat McAfee in the storyline. We're not going to have Jelly Roll in here. So maybe this feud can actually be booked up correctly.
Yes.
So
and we'll get to it because they got some storylines they can get back.
And then of course, Cody Rhodes, he doesn't lose cleanly.
Right.
Of course,
never loses clean.
Never loses clean. Never.
So,
but no,
I love the Street Fighter gear from Cody though. That was cool. The entrance was cool. That was cool.
I'm looking forward to that movie as well.
They're gonna be pushing it down your throat the next couple months. So get ready. Get ready.
Yeah.
All right, Jugs. Oba Femi, Brock Lesnar. We knew there'd probably be a third match. Then we got Hell in a Cell. We thought, oh man, they could do some new things in there. Two big brawlic beasts. Maybe someone goes through the cage, someone goes off the cage. We get some color. Brock Lesnar rips off the ring mat, but Oba tries to slam him. I don't know if he was supposed to slam him on the ring mat or if he wasn't. Brock didn't know. Oba looked like he may have messed it up. Match was only 11 minutes. They had some plunder. But honestly, I may have liked the first two matches better. I mean, this could have just been like a street fight or a last man standing for all of that. How'd you feel about this? And Brock, I guess, passing the torch to the next big thing, Oba Femi.
Yeah, I wish they would have utilized more of the Hell in a Cell here. I mean, they didn't use it to all their all their advantage and stuff here. I mean, it was cool seeing, Brock Lesnar, rip apart the mat, show the plywood. That was pretty cool. Him hitting the tombstone. He ended Undertaker's streak, so kind of paying homage to the Undertaker. They did have some weapons and stuff, but I don't know. This match, I had more hype going in this match, and I was kind of, a little let down here. I mean, I was more high. The Liv Morgan and Io Sky match was better than this, in my opinion. I mean, how even CM Punk and Cody could have main evented, but I mean, it was expected to see Oba Femi win here, and then Brock Lesnar, got a microphone and basically saying that Oba Femi's the future, passing torch him like he said. And then they hugged and no, it's not officially saying that Brock Lesnar is retiring right now. I think he does WrestleMania next year. I think
Saudi's calling, Jugs.
Saudi's calling for Brock Lesnar. Yeah.
Do you still want? You've been calling for it. You still think we get that Gunther Brock? Is that what you would do as the last match?
I still think I would do that. Yeah.
And that could just be the retirement, I guess.
I mean, because Gunther, he's a career killer right now. I mean that's his whole mantra. So, gotta keep him as that.
You deserve it, man. You've been calling for it all year, and I'm like, I want my man to get it. He's been teasing it, so maybe we get it at Mania.
Yeah, I feel like that's where we would get it at.
We'll will it into existence.
Yes. I mean, I thought we were going to get it here. But, yes. I mean, hey.
Yeah, I'd be cool with Gunther and Brock. I mean, most of Mania next year is in Saudi. Will I give a shit? No. But, I mean, it's for WrestleMania, so we'll be watching it. But I would take Gunther and Brock if that's what we're going to do. But hey, Miss Queen, shout out to you in the building. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. But yeah, so night one, real quick, before we go to night two, what would you give it as a grade? A, B, C, D, out of 10, out of 5, however the Juggernaut wants to grade it.
I think I'll give it a, I mean, it wasn't bad by any means. I'm not going to give it an A. I'll tell you that right now. Maybe like a low B, maybe like a B minus, I would say. I mean, the matches they had some quality matches. They had some actually surprising stuff that happened on night one. So yeah, I'll give it like a B minus. Yeah.
More in the C category, maybe like a C plus, like a 5 out of 10, like middle of the road. Like has some good, has some bad, has some not so good.
Maybe like a, I don't know, maybe I'll say a B actually instead of actually no, because it's a B because he got
a B
minus.
Is like B minus. Got B. Yeah, so maybe like a B minus.
Yeah, B minus. Yeah,
I'm like a C plus. I'm
more of like a 7, maybe like a 6.
Yeah.
I don't know, something like that.
We're giving a little generosity because, like you said, I think Living EO is not getting enough credit, and I actually like Gunther and Nick Aldis too, and Punk and Cody was all right with the Randy thing, the potential. Real quick before we go to night 2, Oba wins. What's next for Oba? And I asked that because tonight, and maybe tell me how you feel about this before anybody else says it, any of these famous YouTubers or wrestling creators. I want you guys to hear from me first. You guys know I love to fantasy book, and I throw these things out there. We know Big Cass is coming back tonight. Would you have Big Cass maybe attack Oba or confront Oba as his next feud? Because we know Oba's not probably going for the title yet.
Yeah, not
so maybe
quite yet.
Oba needs a feud, and I mean, we know Big Cass. He's bigger than Oba, and he's really good, and he looks good. We've seen the vignettes. We know he's coming back. It's in Iowa tonight, by the way, is Raw. So do we get Big Cass maybe at Oba? Because I really can't think of much else for Oba or Cass. But I don't know if Enzo's coming either. So I would put Oba. Maybe Oba does his little pose, and a big person attacks him. Who is it? Oh, it's Big Cass, and there's your feud right there.
I actually would do that. Yeah, that actually is a smart idea because like we don't want to rush, Oba and Roman Reigns right now. And who knows? Like the last time that that Raw was like in I was in Iowa like after SummerSlam was I think it was 1999 or somewhere around there. And Triple H became new world champion that night. And
I think they're going to try to do something big tonight. I don't know what.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe we get something with Rollins and Roman again. I don't know. Maybe we get a surprise. Maybe we get a surprise title change tonight. I don't know.
If we get Oba and Big Cass, I would have Big Cass beat Oba too in the first match, maybe whether he cheats or something. Give Oba some struggle,
have Enzo, kind of do some distraction.
Do something. I mean, it'd be something. We don't get those big brawling. Remember Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu, Braun Strowman and Bronson Reed, those feuds. I like that type of stuff. So
I like the big men. The big
it doesn't have to
men.
be for a title. It doesn't have to be for a title.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Just something I want to throw out to you. So if it happens tonight, we put it out there. But
yeah, we put it out here first.
Night 2 started crazy. I mean, we knew it was going to be Finn Balor and Sammy. I thought maybe, Finn Balor will win and Sammy will just keep crying. But not only that, Nick Aldis comes out, lets people know he's GM again. We get Gunther. Crowd goes mild. Then we get one more, and I said it has to be Kevin Owens. We heard he was coming back soon. It was Kevin Owens, Jugs. He's back. He wins. He's the number 1 contender. And we're going to get Kevin Owens and CM Punk at some point on SmackDown. You got Randy, Cody. You got Drew McIntyre lurking out there. Finn Balor, Sami Zayn. How about the SmackDown main event now with CM Punk as champion? Can't forget that. Boy, it's looking like we're going to be possibly eating good if they can book it right.
Yeah, I was actually, I did not hear like any rumors about, Kevin Owens being back here at SummerSlam or being, inserted into this number 1 contenders match, or even Gunther at that. Matter of fact, I wasn't expecting him to be in here as well. I was kind of expecting, Finn Balor to win, Sami Zayn, to build him more as a, heel and stuff. Even though he's trying to say that he's the last real good guy, I like what they're doing with Sami Zayn. And also, Sami Zayn, he was so shocked as hell. He was like,
his face was great. His face was great. Like
his
just
facial expression. He goes like, oh fuck. He goes like, Kevin Owens is here. No, Kevin Owens, he was, he looked great here. I mean, I like that Swanton he did on all the guys on the outside of the ring.
Yes, that was nice.
Gunther was looking good. I mean, everybody did what they need to do in this match.
And I forgot about Gunther, but like I said, then I mean, if we're going to do Punk and Owens, I'd give the belt to Owens, and then I would eventually do Owens and Randy because remember we never got that finished off.
Yeah, we never got that finished off.
And we got to give Randy number 15, man. It's overdue.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
and my dog agrees with me as well.
Shout out to the dog. Shout out to your dog. All right, Baron Corbin.
Also, I want to mention another thing. And we got Kevin Owens and CM Punk. 2 Ring of Honor guys. I mean, those promos are gonna be fire between.
Just let them do what they do, man. Just let them do
and let them have a good amount of time in the ring with each other.
Yes.
Probably have the match at. I don't think.
Well, the next show I was going to talk about.
The next show is
Sunday
night's main event. Yeah,
and then Money in the Bank is the next PLE. So we got time. They could build it up to Money in the Bank. Maybe that could be a Money in the Bank match. We know Punk has great Money in the Bank matches.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited to see that on Friday nights. Baron Corbin's back. He defeated Trick Williams in 9 minutes. I mean, I thought this could be Mello, another person not on the card. I think Baron Corbin winning here was the right move. I know people were upset about Trick losing because I do think we know Jugs. WWE loves to have their babyface lose the title to chase and get it back. I don't think Trick's going to be in the main event yet. I could see them going back to give him the title eventually after maybe a couple of months. And they gave him a custom belt. So clearly they're behind Trick. I just think it makes sense. They'll probably have him just chase the title and give Corbin a win.
Yeah, I mean the match was okay. I mean, I like Lil Yachty. He came out to
he did come out to Minnesota. I noticed. Yeah, I did keep that. That was cool.
I said, hey, okay. I mean that was kind of expected.
I never thought I'd be a fan of Lil Yachty in WWE, but it's growing on me, man. I actually like it.
You know, I even like it better than him. You know, like he's probably one of the best celebrities we have for a long time, man. I mean, at least he's being there like every week.
And he's a real wrestling fan, so it's not like he's some just geek, messing up the industry or doing too much. He knows what he's doing.
I mean, hell, he's better than when Travis Scott was here.
Yeah, I know. We know you love Travis.
But yeah, I like how Baron Corbin even put Yachty through the table. I mean, he's even taking spots and stuff.
Yes,
I like that. And the whole stuff with the title belt, with Baron Corbin hitting the title on Trick Williams here.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we have Melo eventually take the title from Baron Corbin,
or we do a triple threat, which they could have did here.
Do a triple threat. I think it should have been a triple threat in my opinion.
Yeah.
And have Melo win the title, but I mean, it's okay. Have Baron Corbin, have the heel with the title, like you said, and then you have the babyface, chase the title.
I could see Corbin. Like I said, I could see Corbin holding it, and then they eventually just go back to Trick, or they could give it to Melo. We'll see. We'll see if they put Melo on the show. But the match was but I like Corbin just because I think he's been done so wrong in his potential. But good to see him winning that title. We'll see how long it lasts. But SmackDown has a nice mid card too if they actually use it. So Rey Fenix, Matt Cardona, Melo, Ricky Saints, Trick, Baron Corbin. I mean, they got people to use. Just put them on TV and put them in some storylines, man. Come on.
Yeah.
We'll see, man. We'll see. All right. Your girl, another one of your people, just Chelsea Green. I didn't see this coming. The way they slid this woman and treated her like shit. We know how good she is. We know she's a world champion. They finally did it, and her husband was right there watching it, and she won the women's title. Interim champion. We know she'll probably lose to Rhea, but the fact she can be a world champion, take that, Michael Hayes.
Yeah, you know what? I'm happy about this. This is kind of this was a curveball here. I was expecting like Charlotte Flair to win because we're still, I think we're still expected to get Charlotte and Rhea eventually. But I hate how it has to be like an interim champion here for Chelsea Green. But hey, this is her Zack Ryder moment here, or her Matt Cardona moment. How Matt Cardona won it at WrestleMania 32, won the IC Championship, and it was in a ladder match as well. So nobody had to get pinned here. I think this was kind of just an average ladder match here. I mean, I like the big spot that Tiffany Stratton did. That kind of diving like senton, like on.
Oh yeah, the Swanton Bomb, that was cool. Yeah, another Minnesota person. I don't know why she was in the match though. She could have been in a match for the U.S. title or something. I don't know.
Yeah, she could have been defending that championship.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny how Chelsea Green, she got tied up like on the, she was like hanging on the ladder there for the longest of time. I mean, nobody just wanted to take her out. Like everybody else was just falling to the ground. Like, oh, she rises to like the Undertaker, and then she gets the title there. But awesome
cool moment.
So many people were marking out. Yeah,
it was cool. And I think Jade and Charlotte is this Friday, by the way, on SmackDown 101. So they still got their little feud. So
yeah, they got the little feud going.
And I think, like I said, we'll get probably Rhea and Charlotte at some point. When
also Lash Legend, she was looking good in this match. being the big powerhouse in this match.
Yeah,
I love me.
I wouldn't be surprised if Rhea's back in the next couple of weeks. Yeah,
and also I like the gear that Jade Cargill she was doing, kind of,
oh yeah, Prince,
paying homage to Prince.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool there. Yeah,
I'm glad they got a little bit of time too. 13 minutes. Usually they get shorted, so that was cool.
Yeah.
All right, Jubs. We know you love that Danhausen. Human Money's on a pole match. He beats Dominic. Man, how far has Dominic fallen? They got the mini Hausens. We got JD McDonough slamming him around. We got Sparklers. Yeah, we got Joe Hendry coming out, and it all leads to Danhausen winning money and giving it to Nick Khan's kids.
Yeah, I don't know. This match I could really care less about, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Dominic Mysterio, he's really fallen down the totem pole a little bit here. Yeah, I really wasn't caring about this. I kind of expected Danhausen to win here. Human money on a pole match. Human money's on a pole match. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about this. I mean, the many houses were beating up JD and Dominic here. Yeah, this match was kind of mid for me.
I was trying. There it is. I found it. I had to show you that picture, by the way. There you go. He's giving. He was with Nick Khan and his family. There you go. Giving him money. Human
Sucking
money.
up, kissing ass here, right here.
As if they don't need any more money, right? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. All right. I mean,
Oh,
here's my thing. I know people like Danhausen. Some people don't like Danhausen. I believe there's a place for stuff like this on a card. But like I said, when you don't have a Carmelo Hayes, when you don't have a Braun Breaker, when you don't have Ilya Dragunov, when you don't have Jordan Grace, Julia, and countless others who should be on this show, when you got space for Danhausen on the card, that's when you're like, well, why is he on the show? And some of these other people who deserve to be on the show aren't on the show.
Yeah, I mean, there, like you said, there's a time and place for comedy spots. Like maybe like 30 seconds backstage or something. Like we all know that he's not going to be a world champion. Maybe I don't know, like even saying that he's going to be like a mid card champion someday. It's like really pushing the limits. But yeah, there's like a point, like doing like some small vignettes and stuff, or maybe like doing a match like on Raw or SmackDown. But yeah, no.
I could see him and Joe Hendry being the tag team and probably winning the tag titles. Just putting that out there, which I don't want to see, but they'll do something like that. WWE loves to do that.
Now they put that there and out in the open.
Because they got who's on Raw. We know Division got the titles. Otis is out now. It's no tag teams. I don't know if Cass and Enzo maybe, but who else is on Raw? The Creeds, where they at?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're doing stuff in AAA right now.
The Americanos.
The Americanos.
Yeah, I don't know. The tag division in WWE is dead.
Yeah.
All right, we're moving right along. All right, I was looking forward to this match the most out of the weekend just because of the two. He only got 11 minutes, which pissed me off. Then we had the damn root beer mascot giving him root beer while he's with his family. Penta's great. Gable deserves it. We know the story he's been telling. Wins the IC title in his hometown, but this advertising, man, it's got to be too much. And why are they only getting 11 minutes?
I mean, a lot of these matches. I mean, I feel like they love giving a lot of these matches because
it's like all the matches on the undercard equal the main event.
Yeah, which is crazy. Yeah, Chad Gable and Penta. I knew this was going to be an awesome match. I mean, Chad Gable, he is from here, Minneapolis, so I like. And did he wrestle at? No, did he go to the University of Nebraska? I mean, not Nebraska, Minnesota. I don't know. I think so. I'm not exactly sure.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, like Chad Gable, he was hitting so many suplexes in this match. I even like the suplex on the apron. Penta, he had a nice, Mexican destroyer in the match. This match was really fun. And we had Penta tapping out to the ankle lock here. And finally, Chad Gable winning the IC title. He was deserving of it. Yeah. This was a good match.
And they got people to work with. Got Javon Evans, Rusev, Ethan Page, Penta's still there. We got to get Penta with Ray Phoenix, though, right?
Yeah, we do need to get that. Yeah, have Ray Phoenix come to Monday Night Raw because we need more tag teams here on Raw. But yeah.
Give me the Lucha Brothers versus the Usos, please. Thank you.
Yes, please give me that.
Yes. All right, Roman Reigns and Seth. We knew the story. Your boy Seth, Roman. I mean, is there a better main event wrestler, just big matches, than Roman Reigns, Jugs? He wins, no surprise here, but they did what they needed to do, man. They put on a hell of a match. One of the better matches probably of the year, especially WWE wise.
No, this match was awesome here. Kind of closing the chapter with Seth Rollins, because if he wasn't going to be facing Rollins here now, I didn't know when we would get this. This was the opportunity, because they wanted to do this at WrestleMania, but hey, we're finally getting it here, and we got more. It wasn't about the in-ring stuff that they did here. It was more about like the storytelling. They were trash talking each other a lot throughout the match. I mean, this match kind of writes itself here. With all the history.
And I like the vignettes were cool every week. They were cool.
Yeah, the vignettes were cool. I mean, there's only so much you could do, with kind of building this.
And then Roman's barely there, so it's like, all right.
You got the the part timer, which Roman will be, on Monday Night Raw tonight as well. So that's gonna be interesting to see what happens. But no, I mean, this was good stuff, and I also like the how Seth Rollins' entrance, kind of coming out to
Oh yeah,
like,
with
whole
the
Shield
the
stuff,
shield and the Joker vibe, kind of.
the
Yeah, that
Joker
was cool.
vibe, that
And the
was really
mask.
good.
Yeah.
Acknowledge me.
Yeah,
Even though
Roman.
I am rocking my
There you go.
Seth Rollins shirt,
There you go. There you go.
even though he lost.
Yeah,
But no, I
boy.
mean, hey, it was a really good match. This is what I expected it to be.
And this might be the last match, at least for now. What do you think Seth does next? Anything for Seth? Maybe I don't know, Jake 5-2. I don't know, Bloodline Vortex still.
I don't even know right now. I mean, maybe Rollins takes a break for a little bit. I don't even know what they're gonna do with him. Like I said, maybe we get a surprising title change. I don't know. Maybe I'm being this really hopeful about that, but maybe surprising title change.
Yeah, Roman, real quick, he was talking about what he said to Seth. He said, it's always been me and you since FCW. And we knew Ambrose was a wild card. And we knew we were the guys that were going to change this place and hold it down the Pioneers. People were scared and ran off. We held down the fort. They had some nice homages to Jon Moxley, Dean Ambrose, too, with the paradigm shift, some of the moves, the fist pump. So that was cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. Like I said, they're kind of closing a chapter on that. And I mean, Roman Reigns, he still has more things to do. Maybe eventually we might get another Roman and Cody match again. I don't know, because I have a feeling that we might still get that one more time.
Especially if they do that crown jewel match, they're probably gonna put.
Oh yeah, are they gonna have crown jewel?
I think it's in Saudi. I don't know. They're probably gonna. They're selling that belt now. It's like $2,000, by the way.
Yeah, who's buying that? If somebody buys that,
crazy. Bro.
I don't know, like
crazy, man. Crazy. All right, night 2, great. Anything for night? I thought night 2 was better.
Night 2. So I kind of gave maybe I'll give maybe like an 8 or maybe like 5 out of 10 somewhere there. Yeah, it was definitely better than night 1. I gotta say that. With all the returns we had, Kevin Owens, we had I mean Gunther wasn't returned, but we have Gunther in the match.
Randy Orton's back.
Hey, night 2 was good. I mean, and most of the storytelling, most of these results made sense, so that was good there. But yeah, that was SummerSlam Minnesota.
All right, we got the Raw rundown, Jugs. Real quick, Roman Reigns appears, like you said. Liv Morgan will have a segment with her title. Oba Femi appears. Chad Gable, IC Championship celebration, and Big Cass, WWE return, and more. So there you go. Not bad to tease. Looks like Iowa's going to get a decent show. Like I said,
maybe we get Stephanie Vaquer back tonight. I don't know. Maybe
because Liv's going to need somebody for the next couple of weeks, right?
Like I don't even know who could face.
You might be right.
Now.
You might be right. It might be her coming back. It makes sense.
But yeah, it looks like Raw might be a decent show. And like you said earlier, we have maybe Oba and Big Cass next, because that does make sense.
You joining us?
What's that?
You joining us tonight? We'll be live.
I'm not sure yet. We'll see.
I got you,
what's
brother.
happening.
You're always welcome.
But I'll definitely be having reactions and stuff. I'll definitely be watching, staying tuned.
Let the people know your channel, my guy.
Yeah, so you guys can keep up with my channel right down there. The Juggernaut Show. Definitely go subscribe to my channel. Let's get me to the monetization mark. Definitely go share my channel out to to your mom, to your dad, to your brother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, even your dog. Go share it out to everybody. Okay,
Yes, sir.
Do that.
Appreciate you, brother. Always good to do this. We'll do more. We got All In coming up, so a lot more content, man.
Appreciate we got Triple A as well.
Yeah,
we
so
got
a lot of stuff.
MLW.
Yes.
Yeah, there's so much wrestling, and then of course, football. Football's around the corner.
Yes, sir.
Gonna be having the Hall of Fame game soon.
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. Yeah, so
should be fun.
To talk about. So much.
Yes, sir. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up, vote on the poll, check out Jug's channel at the Juggernaut Show, and as always, check us out here in the Flex Zone. We'll be live for Raw. We were live for night 1 and night 2 of SummerSlam, and we'll be live all week. Raw, maybe Dynamite. They're in Mexico. SmackDown on Friday as well.
Yeah, Grand Slam Mexico. Yeah,
that should be cool. So for Jugs and everybody in the chat, thank you. Appreciate everybody. We'll see you tonight for Raw and later on for the flagship show as well. For Jugs and yours truly, we out of here, y'all. Peace. Thank you for watching SummerSlam in the books. Let us know your thoughts down below. Good night. We'll see you later.